Товарищи, вот мы стоим перед кульминацией истории. Все усилия нашего вида по расширению своего влияния, по контролю над материей, которая всегда таила в себе множество возможностей и угроз, постоянно выходит за пределы человеческого познания и человеческих возможностей. Все эти усилия привели нас к этому. Это начало покорения космоса, в котором мы все участвуем как человечество. Гравитация нашей планеты перестает быть ограничением, и человек, как вид, с гордостью перейдет на следующую стадию. Благодаря нашей смелости космос уже принадлежит нам, а космическая программа «Союз» – одно из величайших начинаний в истории человека. Товарищи, где вы?
Hello guys, how you doing? This is Soyuz Constructors. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. This is a new demo that's come out from Pyramid Games, and you can pick this up on Steam right now. I'm going to try and jump in and play a bit of it myself. Now, I didn't know anything about this game, truth be told, and so I saw my good friend Jimmy Daly streaming this the other day, and he got so close to launching this. I don't know if he's played it again since then and actually managed to get it to launch, but he was damn close, I can tell you. So we're going to have a go ourselves, because what I saw from Jimmy's playthrough really impressed me, and I think you're going to like what you see here today as well. So let's jump in with a new game. Comrade, the day of the trial of our latest creation has come. The engine is the foundation of the rocket. It's beating hard. We count on your skills and enthusiasm for work. Follow the board's guidelines and you'll be fine. We are counting on you, Comrade. So in this particular chapter scenario, we have to assemble the fuel pump submodule, get into the warehouse, use the engine schemas on the drawing table, assemble my first RD-107 engine, and test the assembled engine. Jimmy, I think, did all of that except for testing the assembled engine, I think. This thing to do. But anyway, whatever the situation is, we're going to jump in and have a little go. So this is the basement. Now I didn't see all of Jimmy's playthrough. I jumped in halfway through. I can hear some noises. That's music. So yeah, welcome engineer. You are here to ensure the success of our space program. Let's begin. Hold Q to go to the next step. Firstly, you must know how to move. Press and hold a key while the key is lifted. You can also run whilst holding shift and jump by pressing space. Crouch by pressing the left control button. Pretty standard stuff. Works pretty well. Now come close to the car and get your work card from the driver's seat. To hide work card, you can use the H key. To select it again from the inventory, press the appropriate number from 1 to 5. Let's go. Fantastic. Now come close to the work time control key. If you must select it from the inventory, press the appropriate key. Now you can enter the change room. Cool. Look at this. That's pretty elaborate. Oh, look at this though. This is basically what we're going to be building today. Something along the lines of this. Using these tools. Imagine there. I think the turning circle on the mouse is a bit low. Let's just see if I can improve that. Controls. Sensitivity. Let's try 20. That's better. Right, so I'm going in here, looks like. Righty, follow the lit up doors. Now hold E key to put the timesheet from your inventory into your hand. Good. Now close the timesheet to the marked location and press right mouse button. Okay, I think there may be... some language problems here. Close the timesheet to the marked location. What does that mean? What the hell does that even mean? I'm pressing the right mouse button. What do you want me to do, game? Don't worry about these demo issues. What do you want me to do? I think I've lost my key card. Let me just go see if I've dropped it. Because I don't see it in my inventory. This device can be used only with the proper item. Okay. I wonder if Jimmy had this... Ah, what's this? Is this it? No? Ah, is this it? No? Oh my god, I wonder if Jimmy had this problem. Well, I'm not being funny, but I can't figure that out. Nothing seems to be working there. Let me restart the game. As soon as they have an option there for restart the game, I wonder if this is a problem that they have discovered numerous times. Right, so I've got my key card. It's in number 1. Put it in the machine, you get a tick. Ah, that's what I did. I pressed E, trying to open the door, and drops it on the floor somewhere. That's what I did wrong. Right, okay. So doors are opened with the left mouse click, not the E key. Ah. Okay, I can't seem to put it down. Oh. Excellent, the time has come to change into working clothes. Come close to the locker. Do not know what I just did then. I don't understand what that meant. These are your working clothes. You're now ready for work. Okay. Go to the garage. Is this not the garage? Oh no, the garage is this way. I'm going to have to change this again, because I just cannot turn... Oh, it's reset itself. That explains it. Oh, still a bit clunky, even at 20. Okay, it's time for you to do your first construction. Go to the pump station. Now you must take the fuel pump main part. While you're holding some part or some of the items, you can switch to the mode that allows you to rotate the things you're holding. Press Q to go to the next step. Press the R key to switch to the rotation mode of the parts being held. While in rotation mode, use mouse up, down, left, right to rotate it. Pressing the R key again will return it to the previous mode. Good. Now turn the part so as to point its arms upwards and place it in the shown position. To release the part from your hand, press the right mouse button. Let's try this. Yowza, that's not as straightforward as you might think. There we go. Perfect. Now you can pick up another part and hook it to the pump. Sweet. Great, now you need to screw the two parts together. There are 3 types of screws. We will focus on the yellow container. Get to the table. Get to the chopper. Take the outline box. It will appear in the inventory. You still need to have a bolt-on tool. Take the yellow keys. These are the ones that are used to tighten these bolts. Okay, let's get back to our pump. By selecting the appropriate number from 1 to 5, you can change slots. Select a nutted bolt container from the inventory. Oh, so... Oh, this is interesting. I don't have the bolts. I have to take the bolts out and put them in there. I only have to do it once. Okay. And then I can tighten. Oh man, that's quick. Okay, I do have a question. Because I definitely didn't tighten that first one properly. So it just keeps ratcheting for as long as it wants. It does say item has been fastened. Cool. Let's just make sure I've got all those done up nice and tight. Sure looks okay. Cracking. Now it's time for the last part of our pump. Turn the module you made upside down, then attach the last part to it. Okay, that so very nearly fell over. Right, let's get some bolts in here. Oh. Now repeat the previous steps to screw the attached part. If you cannot see the bolts clearly enough, press Z to zoom in. Oh, what happened there? I picked it up. It's not part of the plan. I wonder if I could put it closer to the edge of the table. That would help. There we go. Right, number 2. I've got the bolts in my hand. But every time I try and put the bolts... Oh, crap. Okay, it's behaving a little bit erratically. Controls are not perfect. Totally honest about that. Now, how did I put these bolts in last time? Because at the moment it doesn't seem to want to let me do it. Do I have the wrong kind of bolts? Do I perhaps need green bolts? Do you think that's what it is? I don't think it said anything about green bolts, but maybe... No? Okay, this is proving to be a smidge tricky. Back to 2. Ah, there we go. It's just an alignment issue. Right, so we'll get these bolts done up here. Nice and tight. Occasionally 2 at a time. Get in there. Nice and tight. Perfect. Okay. Now you can combine everything into a sub-module. A rocket engine consists of several sub-modules, and each of them consists of several parts. To combine each part into a sub-module, aim for the main part and click PPM. Click what? Aim for the main part. Click PPM. What the hell does PPM mean? PPM in my head means parts per million, and I don't think that's what that means. I'm quite confused. Now you can combine everything into a submodule. A rocket engine consists of several submodules, and each of them consists of several parts. To combine parts into a submodule, aim for the main part, click PPM. What the hell does that mean? Bear with me. Okay, so I just jumped on the Discord to ask for a bit of assistance for what a PPM is. I've been walking around with this thing in my hand. I've tightened all the bolts, and this is lit up, so I'm thinking it might be this. Let's try it. Ah, nuggets. It's not that. Or is it that? I mean, could it be the case that I need to pick up one of these, put it down, then pick up one of these? Wow, you get thrown around by this so easily. Could it be this? No. For a minute there I thought that might actually be the answer. I'm going to have to wait for someone to reply to me because I can't figure out in my head what the hell ppm means. Bit frustrating. Okay, so by hook or by crook I figured it out. What I need to do is I need to take the checklist thing out of my pocket, apparently. And then I just right-clicked on it and it went blue for a second. It sounded like it was being welded together. And now it's done. So now I can go through the gate to the main hangar. That was not straightforward at all. Wonder if Jimmy tripped over that part as well. Right, so I can't seem to go through the gate whilst I'm holding this in my hand. Fair enough. Very good. Now you have access to the entire assembly hall, where you will have to build our latest engine. Our actual blueprints will help you in this. Go to the drawing room for schematics of the engine. Now this looks familiar. Remember Jimmy was in here. Go to the drawing room. Here. 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 Up here. Okay. It's an upstairs. Roger. Dodger. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. Right. So, looks like this might be the schematic. Return to the hangar and go to the drafting table. Oh, wow. Drafting table. Oh, it's probably in there. Okay. To unlock the table, you have to put schematics on it. Target the center of the table and press the left mouse button. Cool. This does look cool. Honestly, I know it's got a few grammatical issues, language barriers, but I think quality will show throughout. Click the bottom left corner to change the visible schema. If you press X, all parts needed for the assembly of the module currently visible in the schema will be lightened. Well, that's very cool. Game progress has been saved. When it says will be lightened, what do you mean exactly? Don't see anything lightened at the moment. Great, now we will assemble the first nozzle for the engine. Start with attaching the injector to nozzle body. Come close to the lockers, which has numerous parts laying on them. Pick up the injector. Attach the injector to the first nozzle body. Ah, okay. Now take the lid and attach it over the injector. Cannot snap object. Target area is obstructed. The position of stuff that's in your hand is a bit... needs fixing, I think. Well, that's definitely the one that's lit up. Maybe it goes this end. No, it can't be. It's got a tick on it, which makes me think that it definitely does go there. Maybe rotate it? What? so I definitely cannot get a lid on here. Let's go back to the schematic. See if we can find this actual part. Oh yeah, we've done that bit. We've done that bit. Okay. Right. So, yeah, I think we're doing it right. Although it looks like there's 2 injector thingies there, so maybe I need 2. I can't be right. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Yeah, that's not right. Come on, game! Give me a break, will you? I was hoping I could pick the bench up and sort of come and stand by it. Let's try it again, though. Let's just try sticking it on the top now. What? So it's because it was on the floor that I couldn't put the lid on. Okay. Obviously, this is a demo. This is a work in progress. There are a few issues, but again, slightly less confidently than it was 2 minutes ago, I say I think the quality of the game will out. But I could be completely wrong. Right, we need to weld fastenings to the nozzle. These are those small parts laying on the shelves from which you have taken previous parts. Take one of them and snap it to the nozzle. Perhaps it will be easier if you first pick up the nozzle and position it upright. Thanks for that. Could have done with that tip in the 30 seconds that preceded this moment in time. Seriously? Unbelievable. Okay, now take the blowtorch and welds from the table. Which one's the blowtorch? Any of those? Oh, that's kind of cool. Right, let's zoom in and let's weld this bad boy. Now, I saw Jimmy do a bit of welding, so I know I've got to aim for the right bit, I think. Okay, that is not to be at all straightforward and simple. Why is that so hard? Bumholes. Right, okay. It's going to be a bit of learning in this game, I can see. Okay. We already know that it's a little bit quirky, so maybe maybe we'll just turn it on its side again. And then maybe this time we can do it. Place welds on fastening in a similar way you placed on screws on the pump. I'm trying to do that, buddy. But you're just not sort of... You're kind of not letting me do it. Is there something I need to do to turn it on? Goodness me. Okay, someone's replied on Discord. I may just ask them how to get the blowtorch to work. Because I'm struggling a little bit here. Okay, so a very kind person on the Discord says I need to aim down a bit. Because the green line is not the weld. The weld is slightly below that. So I'm trying a few different bits here, but just hitting the same problem over and over again. It's difficult to capture that was obviously not quite what I was trying to do. Trying to get a screenshot capture of that message so I can share it with them. Damn it, it's not working. I can't get a screenshot whilst I'm holding the mouse down, I think is the problem. Yeah, I think we got it. No. Okay, so my PC absolutely crashed. We'll try again. Maybe it will work this time, I don't know. At least we know how to do this bit now. Okay, so we're flying through it at a rate of knots now, which is great. So I'm aiming at the right bit. I've just spoken to the Discord community. And they're definitely saying, let's try a different one this time. They're definitely saying, yes, you've... oh, I've just seen something else. They're definitely saying yes to aiming at the right part. But you'll notice that having restarted the game, I've now lost all the tools that I had in my possession. So you see that slightly darker green bit there? That's what I'm trying to aim for. Damn it. I haven't had the video on that whole time. PPM, by the way, means right mouse button. So that's it. Fantastic. Repeat the previous actions on the other 3 nozzles. So, I'll show you what I had to do to get that to work in a minute. I figured it took me a while to figure it out, and I've just watched some of Jimmy's earlier part of his stream, and he's putting this together in a completely different order than me, which is weird because he only did it yesterday. So I don't know whether he's watched someone else play and they did it differently, or whether I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. But he's definitely approached the game in a different order than I have. But anyway, I'll show you how this is done now that I know, now that I've figured it out. Basically, the long and the short of it is that I needed to not attack, but like a weld. Like normally when you weld, you have like a welding rod type thing. I've already put them on. And I needed to do that for this one, but it wasn't very well explained, and took a while for me to get my head around it. So let's try doing all 3 at once. Don't know if it will work. Did that one fall off? Why does that one have to fall off? It's so annoying. So anyway, there's this tack stuff that you need to pick up, which I found over here. Basically, you just put that on, and what that does is add this little weld element at the side. When you weld it, it changes shape and color. Sometimes it won't fire. So anyway, that's it. That's how it's done. Pretty straightforward and easy when you know how. But I did not know how. And the tutorial does not do a good job of explaining how. In addition to that, I think it would be really cool if you had to actually weld it. So, I mean, all I have to do is touch it, and it's considered to be welded. But I would like to have to weld it properly, and I would like it that if you don't weld it properly, the game doesn't say anything. So this second one is always problematic. You only have to touch it as much as that and it's considered to be welded. I'd much rather you have to weld it properly, and if you don't, there's a catastrophic failure when you test the rocket. And you'll never know why. Now, obviously that's going to really annoy people, like Jimmy. Just in my head, imagining how Jimmy would react to something like that. I think he'd have a bit of a meltdown. Truth be told, I'd probably have a meltdown as well. So maybe there needs to be like a hardcore mode for crazy assholes like me, and a normal mode for normal people who just want to enjoy the game and not want to have hours and hours of work destroyed because they didn't weld something properly. Did one of my units just fall off? kind of what I'm talking about. Bloody did, look. Ah, jeepers. So obviously I'm not welding this on properly, and it makes the other one fall off. But what I'd like to see is it tell me nothing. Tell me nothing, and then when I test it, then have the thing fall off, and then have it all explode. That would be way more fun. Come on, that must be welded this time. Last. Didn't bloody fall off. Oh. Let's try again. Just give it double juice and make sure it bloody stays on there this time. Right. Behave yourself. Alright then, don't behave yourself. It's proper sketchy, that bit, I have to admit. So how do I put this in? It won't let me put it in. It's going green, but when I click, nothing happens. Maybe I need to pick this up and attach this to the engine. Maybe I need to do it the other way around. It's like, no? Damn it, I don't know how to do that either. Ah, okay. Don't panic, Mr. 𝗦𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗀. Don't panic. It says item has been fastened, but I just don't believe it. Do you know what I mean? I genuinely don't believe it. Did it fall off? Right, that's 3 out of 4. Last one. So it's pretty cool when it's, I mean, once you get it working, once you figure out where the problems are, it's pretty good. Now, I just want to go over the fact, I doubt anyone's watching anymore, but the whole point of beta testing something is to identify where stuff needs to change, right? So this is a really good example how that's not well explained in the tutorial. And there's a few language problems, etc. So hopefully this will be really helpful for the devs to see this disaster. Some more weld chunks. That's what they're called, weld chunks. How do weld chunks look like? Crap, which one was I doing? And then when you guys get the game, when it releases fully, that bug won't be there. Because they've seen it, they know it's a bug, they know how to fix it. Right, fantastic. Repeat previous actions on the other 3 nozzles. I think I've done it, right? So this kind of has this whole thing up the other way around. No, the short bit is at the bottom. I don't think that's going to let me do it. It thinks it's a complete unit. Is there any way to separate it now? Maybe that way. Maybe it'd be easier that way. I'm not seeing a tick come up, and I can't look up or down very much because I've got this thing in my hand. Come on, bitches. Don't make this hard on yourself. Oh, wow. This has such a huge amount of work that needs to be done. Come on, that's so in there. Why do you have to be such an arsehole, game? So that's not fair, is it? That is done. Right, hang on. Maybe I need to... Ah! Gotcha. Gotcha! Right, we figured it out slowly but slowly. Do this. Has that just disconnected itself again? This is so painful. Right, come on, stand up. Good rocket. Good rocket. Okay. Cannot snap object. The target is obscured. So I need to pick this up again. Turn it on its side this way. And now I reckon I could put them in. There we go. Okay, it's... Not only is it rocket science, it's also like doing a flipping puzzle. Come on. It's just all gone. Tits up. It was going really well there for about 3 seconds. How is that area obstructed? That makes no sense. What's obstructed about this area? Anyone got a flipping clue? How is it obstructed? Explain yourself, game. Obstructed by what? Cannot perform submodule operation. So this has been submodularized. Put the damn thing in there. Ah, that was not in properly. Is that what it is? No? Okay, now it won't let me put any of them in. Target area is obstructed. By what? What is it obstructed by? Yeah, he definitely needs a bit of work. Oh my god. Starting to question my love for this game. Oh, don't fall over, you scumbag. Obstructed by what? So I managed to get 3 in before. Now I can't even do that. How can that not be okay now? Just makes no sense. So when it says can't perform submodule operation, I think that actually means... I thought maybe... Oh, I don't know. Give up. Okay, now put created nozzles into holes in the cover and then click right mouse button on the cover to create the last main submodule. Holy moly's. This game has so much potential. Oh, but right now, I think it is actually pushing me to the end. I mean, you've seen me play games like this before, and you must know that I have the patience of a saint, but this is pushing my buttons. It's really getting on my nerves. It's a shame, because I really like this game. I badly like this game. I would be so forgiving of this game. I really would. I cannot think what else to do. This is all welded up, right? Let's just check. Let's just make sure I've welded everything properly. Yeah, I think it's done. I think it is. It's a completed unit. It should just go straight in there. Oh, I can't do any more. I'm burnt out. That's enough for me. I think this game is awesome, but it's definitely got some problems. Hopefully they'll get them fixed and I can come back and take a proper look at this. Like I say, Jimmy got way further than me. So please do go check out his video. I think it's the best way to do it. Till next time, take care. Goodbye for now.